Hi Leo, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel. All right, are we ready? Leos, beautiful Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of August 2020, right? We are ready to do your reading. Let's see what's happening for the beautiful Lions, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Happy birthday to all you Leos out there. Happy, good things coming. All right, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The theme for all of the astrological signs is moving on from all the cycles and phases of recurring patterns of behavior and sending it off with love and light and being at peace about it and doing it gracefully. Okay. And as it turns out, this is exactly how the readings are going, which is not ironic, not a coincidence by any means. All right. Let's get one final shuffle here for the beautiful Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One more. What's going on for you for this month, August 2020? All right. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I felt real fragile with this. Ooh. All right. So Leos, what's going on here? Grief, sadness. I felt like you saw when I took it out the card, I was like, I feel like it's a real, it's like something hugely fragile. Is this a physical loss? If it is, I am so sorry. I don't know. You are grieving, however. And you may feel like it's a physical loss, but it is a loss nonetheless, right? So there's some loss. And you're not feeling and or finding a way out of this feeling. It is a feeling because it's emotions, right? These are cups. Someone has walked away. Someone has left. Someone could have passed. Again, my condolences. I am so sorry if that is the case. It could be. Oh, God, Leo. Oh, my Lord. All right, Leos. So someone could pass in the family, right? It's time. It's their time. And again, I am so sorry. I am really sorry. If that's not the case, it is, for others, it is wanting to revisit a part of your life again. Revisit a past person, place, or thing. The angels are helping you. You must know, look at this. Look at, you are being divinely supported emotionally through this loss. I don't know, I feel it's so much of a loss of a loved one. It's just their time. Their time has come. Jeez, Leos, that's pretty intense. All right, let's keep going. All right. All right, I'm gonna say someone could have been ill. Someone could have, like, right, gotten, like, this is someone could have been in the hospital. Now, let's not jump the gun, right? I don't want to jump the gun, quite frankly. I want it. Someone could have been in the hospital that you're just like, oh my God, I don't know what's going to happen, right, to them. Not sure where they're headed, right? Maybe they got the virus, or someone's sick. Someone's grieving over someone. And the angels are saying, listen, you know, just listen. Things are going to get better. Don't worry. We've got your back. Not once, but twice. Right? Because here is why we're happy. This is your card. So after, okay, so let's just say after whatever has left your life, whatever sadness that you've had to encounter through loss, divorce, miscarriage, whatever has happened, you have felt, and I'm not joking, you know Spirit has got your back. You realize that when something ends, a rebirth takes place. You understand, here's the rebirth. The universe is saying better days are ahead. Don't focus on so much. Just take your time and heal. But look at how far you've come and what you've learned and what spiritually you're being guided to be reborn. You're on path. This is a spiritual path. This is a spiritual awakening of your, from dark to light, like you're back. You've accepted, which we have to. We have to accept whatever it is that we lost along the way. We have to come to terms with that, whether we like it or not. The angels have been carrying you through this sadness and trying to help you to move on. And that's what they're doing. They have been patiently, and you have been patiently allowing the universe and the angels to show you the way. And through that victory of like someone getting better, right? Being hospitalized and coming out, right? Quarantined, whatever. But now we have also a rebirth. Freedom. We're free at last to understand that we're spiritually guided, that you understand now the premise of the life force of the universe right here. This is the energy of the universe, as above, so below. And maybe through possibly the loss of a family member, or, yeah, it could be a family member. Possibly the loss of a family member has allowed you to see life differently and taken life differently and understand that after one loss comes life, a new beginning, right? King of Swords, reversed. Not wanting it to end. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. this could be a divorce with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that has ended, and you're still harboring some of the pain of that loss. I mean, you are. You didn't want it to end. You don't want to say goodbye. Someone is wanting, so with these two cards and with these two cards, this is someone is down and out about either someone wanting a divorce, wanting to leave, getting a divorce, going through the end. Someone doesn't want it. It's either Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it's you. Someone wants a new start. Someone wants this relationship to be, right, risen from the dead. Literally. These people are rising, are they not? Someone wants to reignite a relationship that once was. It doesn't have to be a divorce. It could just be the loss of a relationship where your complete world was turned upside down when they left, and now you want them to come back. And you're hoping that you're being guided with these three cards in the middle of these two cards, right? You can see them. With these two cards saying that it's not over yet, right? Or maybe you're not accepting it being over. I don't know as of yet. But in the middle of it all, we have these three cards where someone wants to resurrect their happy place again. They're being really patient about the good old days. They want to be reborn into another shot. They want another shot. So if it's not a physical death, thank God, it looks like it really isn't. Or if it is, I'm sorry. It's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? But if it's not, someone wants to resurrect something that has been pretty much, as we say, dead and gone for a while, right? I don't want to fight about it. I just want to, I want to believe that this is going to happen. That I don't want to have to always be on the defensive, but I do want to rekindle something here. I don't want it to be over. I don't want the divorce. I want it to be you and me. Oh. But the universe says it has to happen this way. We will guide you, we will help you, but it looks like it's going to end. It's ending the bondage of a relationship. It is. It's kind of over. Because there were lies. So the truth was what led someone away. Also, this is also signing on the dotted line. Final signature, right? Final truth of, and the reason why the world is reversed is because someone doesn't want to come to terms with the truth that it has to happen. Universe is saying, you want to be happy again, you're going to have to sign on the dotted line. You're going to have to go through the pain of the ending, even though you don't want to. You're grieving because you know it's coming. You're grieving because you know that it was inevitable. Someone wants to free themselves, and that's what they're doing. Someone freed themselves because there were lies. They were lying to themselves. I think this is just you're deceiving yourself, thinking that maybe a potential reconciliation was going to happen, and it looks like the universe says, if you come to terms with the truth, we will help you. And out of all these reversals, what remains is your guidance and rebirth of self. So an ending had to teach you. I'm so sorry, Leos. It's your birthday season, but what can I tell you? It's not that you're not having a good season. It's just whatever happened for obviously a reason, and that you're being guided to take now you're now spiritually being guided to a place of rebirth. Something could have happened quick where you kind of like you've been like kind of like dabbling in the thought of someone coming back and resurrecting something again, right? But the truth is they really just wanted to be released. And so the Spirit did it for you because you weren't doing it. The universe had this happen because you were not being truthful with yourself. You were lying to yourself, saying, you know, oh, this will get better. And you were hopeful at one point, and now you see that it was meant to be this way. Universe had this tower moment happen because it wasn't meant to stay in your life. It could very well be a divorce, a marriage, that you're like, why couldn't it have worked, right? But it didn't. And, you know, it's just the way it is. There it is. There's the card. There's the lies, the deception, and the betrayal. There it is. And that's why universe took it upon themselves to, which they do. Spirit is going to say, if you are not going to take, if you're not going to take this plunge because you don't want it to be over, we're going to do it for you. And we're doing it because it's part of this universal plan of your needing to grow up and realize that people that are out of your life, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you were convinced that this was your happy place, but in actuality, this was a lesson, and you could have lost a relationship, a true relationship, and or gone through a divorce because of a third party. Lies, deception, you know, in a family dynamic, right? And someone literally doesn't want the divorce, but it doesn't want or didn't want it to end, right? But universe is saying the only way, Leos, that you're going to learn is you need to become enlightened to how spirit works. You cannot deceive yourself or another with the lies, deception. I mean, how much can one take? So the universe injected the ending of a potential marriage where you were hopeful it wasn't going to end, but they're leaving. Because this is a spiritual lesson. This is karmic. This is being, and right now it's happening for many because why? We have Capricorn back in its ruling planet of Saturn. So this is the hope of a second chance in love is you can't have that until you learn the lesson that it comes with. And the lesson it comes with is that this should not be upright. So either you and or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio are all here. And here's you. And we have Sagittarius as well, right? Okay. All the cards are on the table. Everything now has been exposed. The truth hasn't been told. But the aftermath has happened. What you were hoping to get away with was that you didn't want someone to end a marriage. You lost hope. You have lost hope because universe came in and did it for you. You either lost a marriage or a third party. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Sag. The universe said, you have to be reborn. You have to go back to the basics of, if you want to resurrect something, you have to be truthful with yourself. Are you lying to yourself about a relationship that is based on manipulation? Or was it a third party that you had a situation? So there's many scenarios here. Someone's not being truthful about who they love. Also, a divorce had to happen so that you could realize what love means. You cannot resurrect a relationship from the vantage point of deception. You can't. If you can't tell the truth to someone that you really love or you didn't love, depends, right? If you can't tell the truth, then you're deceiving yourself, Leo. And the person that you may really want to keep in your life is gone. They were your saving grace. They made you happy. But the situation lends itself to not being truthful. And so the universe had to come in and say, hey, it's someone's judgment day here. And it has to happen. Right? Okay. You do want to be happy, right, Leo? You do want to be happy. So, allow time to heal. You're not completely healed from this situation. You're not. It's reversed. This is also healing. So give yourself time to heal from something that you're facing or not. Being truthful to yourself. third party situation, or you lost a relationship and or love to a third party, or the person that you lost, you wanted to be with and ended up with a third party. Do you know, you got what I'm saying, right? You could have lost the love of your life, but you were too prideful, and that's another thing. You were too prideful, so you stuck with what you really didn't want just to prove a point. You know, when a Leo's pride is, you know, when it's a Leo's pride that gets in the way of their own truth, you do realize it. It's not like you don't. You realize that you could have lost a twin flame. But if you realize it, you may be able to save it. I'm going to get cards here to tell us the next steps for Leo. Okay, this is not clarifying. So I'm asking universe to show me the way forward with Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the way forward. All right, so this came up again. Well, we saw it, did we not? You're facing your shadow side. You're facing your true self. You're facing your fears. You're doing work on yourself, which is good. You need to work on yourself because then you'll understand why you do the things that you do and and how you've lost people that you really didn't want to lose because you were suffering in silence. See, you have to be honest. I'm telling you right now, you're not telling the truth to yourself. That's what it is, Leo. And I just lost my voice. Yep, you're lying to yourself. You hear me? You're lying to yourself. You're deceiving yourself because you're saying you're deceiving yourself, thinking you're in love with someone, but you're in love with someone else. And you're suffering in silence and you're not telling the truth to yourself or anyone else. So now it's time, the universe, these are not clarifying cards. These are way forward cards. Forward motion means move forward, but work on yourself and see where you're needing to change. These are 2 9s. There's an ending here because you're not being truthful with your own self. Oh, Leos, what is going on? All right, universe is saying be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. Just flew out. You're going through a spiritual awakening. Yep. Because you're working on yourself. Here's 3 9s. 18, 9, and 9. And in the middle, patience. So please be patient with yourself. Know that whatever has ended, you are now working to spiritually raise your vibration. You are being guided. Hello. Do I need? Yes, I do need. I need to show you how you are helping yourself right now. This is how you're helping yourself. You're going to face your shadow side and you're going to work on spiritually being honest with yourself, right? Not suffer any longer and be patient with yourself, right? So that you can see the truth of the situation here and what the universe is trying to tell you. When Capricorn goes back into its ruling planet, it is about the lessons that we've learned not to do again, right? It's about karmic lessons. It's about what goes around comes around. And when universe steps in to say, listen, you're lying to yourself. You're trying to say that you feel one way, but you're acting another and you're suffering here in silence. I mean, come on. The cards are telling you your own truth. And that is to look deep within, in the mirror, look in the mirror and tell yourself, what is it that you need to change in your life? What is it that you need to end in your life? And how many endings have to take place in order for this rebirth to happen? So be patient with yourself. It came out twice, right? But you know, here's the deal, Leos, you know. You know the situation. You know the story. You know what you're doing every minute that you're doing it. But you don't speak. You don't speak your truth. You're not telling the truth to yourself. You're lying to yourself. You are. You're lying to yourself and no one else. And as long as you continue to lie to yourself, you are going to be unhappy. You will not succeed until you become truthful with yourself and face your shadow side. And be honest with how you're feeling. You're suffering in silence and you're telling no one that your heart's hurting, that you're grieving, that you're sad, that whatever has ended, be it a divorce and or a relationship that's ended, you really are still suffering and you are not giving yourself time to heal. We have 3 nines. 5 and 4 is 9. Spiritual awakening, 9. That's 1, 2, 3. Suffering. And look at yourself in the mirror. 4. You have 4 nines. What does that tell me? What does that tell us? It means that you know that you're not being truthful and that you're suffering in silence about a truth that you are really in love with someone that you have lost. Bam. You're really in love with your soulmate, twin flame, true love. Your true heart's desire is here. And you're not facing the truth. Wow. Leos. So you want to move forward, you want a new start. But the work that you have to do in order to gain true rebirth and a spiritual bond that's really meant for you is to be honest with yourself about what and who it is that you want. You need to heal big time. You're not ready for another relationship. And if you're in one just to say that you have one. You're in it for just the security, not for the in love. You're in it for what others are going to see you as instead of what you really want. You're bored, you're discontent, and you're suffering in silence because you're not being honest with yourself. You're blocking your own happiness big time. And you see the deal is, you already know. Or you are going to come to realization of this truth right here without question. All right, that's heavy, Leos. Heavy reading. This is it's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day. So whatever this is, whatever you do, and whatever you must heal from, please allow for that healing to take place, right? So that you can feel like yourself again. Because right now, you're not in your, self. You have to awaken to your truth, speaking it and acting in every way, shape, and form, allowing healing to take place. Otherwise, any new situation that you even entertain is going to be tainted with non-truth. All right, be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show that you care. Here it is. Beautiful depiction of showing that you care, right? Be supportive to those who need you. Maybe you need this support from someone, and maybe you don't. Maybe you need to give support to others who are hurting like this. Oh my God, this is another 9. Holy crap. Wow. You guys, numbers in all these readings, let's see, Aries, Taurus received 5s, and I think Gemini. And then we had Cancer received 4s. And you are receiving 9s because you're not completely balanced. Be willing to express love. Are you kidding me? When we express love, we begin to receive more love. You're not expressing your true love, your true self here, Leos. You're not expressing how you truly feel. You may need you need to be honest with yourself. Whatever it is that you've lost, you need to heal and express how you feel to whomever you're with. Or are you with someone who understands you, but yet you're not expressing the way you feel to someone else? Like, you're not telling them how you really feel about the situation because you're suffering in silence. It's not unlike you two, because we're only human, but you're a lion. Love makes the difference. Love can help past hurts, Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. You're not sharing your pain with this person. This is a 4. You're not sharing the pain of a past relationship with someone you're with right now. You're not being truthful in the sense that you're not sharing. It's not saying that you're lying. You're lying to yourself. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has opportunity to grow and find love. So this is a 6. So you have 2 6s here, and you have, like I said, 9s are off the chain. So this ending, this grief, the suffering of someone that you've lost, that had to happen because there was a lesson here to be learned that was taken for granted, right? A relationship, a marriage, whatever it is, it was Judgment Day. And now it's your Judgment Day, Leo, because you need to stop suffering in silence and to heal your heart. And someone here can help you do that if you can speak your truth instead of deceiving yourself that you're still hurting. But in actuality, someone thinks that you're happy-go-lucky self. But in actuality, you're hurting. And you're trying to heal. And by doing your shadow work, if that is what indeed you're doing, it will allow you to become spiritually awakened to how you roll, how you show up in the world. Who shows up? Is it the dark person that showed up through, the dark meaning like, our toxicity, right? The addictions, the codependencies, those kinds of things that we need to face about ourselves. Whatever toxic behavior that we end up facing, we end up healing through the ascension of and the help of another, by talking about it, by feeling it, by going through it, and becoming aware. Awareness is everything, right? Once you're aware of why you're not being honest about something within your own self, because you're not speaking to anyone about it, right? You're trying to heal on your own, which is fine, but universe is trying to say, try to talk to others about it or a loved one about how you're feeling so that you can maybe understand and not suffer in silence and gain some, you know, gain a sense of being back to your old self, you know, and what something made you really happy here, you know, like a kid again, right? This is your card. And this person could have made you really happy, but you lost that person through, and because of the fact that there was a lesson that had to be taught here, a learning that you had to lose this in order to understand and gain knowledge of why you did and do the things right now, right? So this is how, and this is truly how this works. And what do I mean? I mean, we only change as human beings living on the earth plane. This is the universe. Mother Earth is the earth plane, is about learning your lessons, karmic lessons, right? And only until these kind of things happen, where loss happens, where we find that universe comes in and takes things from our lives, people, places, things, jobs, relationships, lovers, our homes, everything. When we are stripped of a time and a place of happiness and contentment, when we are stripped from our truth even, where we can't even be honest with ourselves because we feel like we're bound and chained to something that isn't real, that's when we look in the mirror and say, okay, why did this happen? Why was the happiest that I've been, why was it taken from me? Because you didn't look in the mirror. And that's when we hit rock bottom. Do we realize that maybe it's time to look within self and reevaluate the reasons why people have left us? And now that I've gone through this entire reading, I'm going to say it's about a union that could have been your everything. And we lose those people that we love because we don't express how we feel. We stay in mode of, you know, we want the support of others. We want to express our love. We want love to make, and it has made the difference in our lives, and we appreciate every moment that we have. But do we? Did we realize that this relationship potentially was a time for us to realize what true happiness feels like? And we got a glimpse of that feeling of what it's like to be in this happy bonded relationship and or marriage, but yet what tainted the relationship were the lies, the deception, and manipulation and toxicity that it brought, and it could not be salvaged because of that. Leo, happy birthday, and I'm really sorry to give you this reading, but I'm also not sorry because this has allowed you to receive a spiritual awakening of self. Okay, don't forget, take your time to heal. Don't make any rash decisions. And just appreciate every moment. I send you love and blessings. Have a great month.